Today we're going to be taking a look at a weird system that I bet you guys have never heard of.
And it features an Intel ARC A770M, the previous top-of-the-line Intel ARC GPU, and they're selling on eBay for really cheap prices. Is it worth picking up for you guys? We're gonna open up and find out after a word from today's sponsor.
We interrupt today's video to give you today's sponsor, GVG Mall. GVG Mall is an awesome online marketplace that has tons of discounted keys such as Windows keys. Whether you have Windows 10, 11, Pro, Home, it doesn't matter, GVG Mall has you covered. I mean, come on, I know y'all are tired of seeing that watermark in the bottom of the screen. And it is so simple. All you have to do is purchase the key, copy and paste it, and then boom, you have an activated Windows. So guys, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and go to GVG Mall, use the code down below, save some money. Let's get back into the video. You guys have probably noticed this is a kind of smaller box, and that is because Intel NUCs are kind of small.
Yeah, it's a mini PC that we picked up from the eBay seller Price It In, which obviously we buy their stuff all the time. They always have good deals. This model comes with an i7-12700H, an ARC A770M, 16 gigs of DDR4 memory, and a 512 gig SSD for $579. And it comes in the original packaging. Look at it.
I think I'm also just weak right now, but I love Intel's packaging. It's just so clean looking.
Which is funny too, because Intel just recently stopped producing NUCs. So I think this is like the last one that Intel actually produced because Asus bought the NUC branding and is now making them. So this is, well, the last one from Intel.
I remember a while back too when we did a review of one that was similar to this, but it was like top of the, what was that, like a 3080 NUC or something
that
like
one,
that?
Yeah, had a full NVIDIA desktop GPU. They normally do like the really mini ones, and then they do like full-fledged gaming PC mini PCs.
I mean, hey, it's a good-looking little PC, and it should come with a little stand, I believe, and a power adapter.
The rest of the stuff. Yeah, we got normal power plug, very standard. Oh my God!
Biggest one you've ever seen. Oh,
that thing's a honker. Oh my Lord!
It's giving Alienware vibes. So it's a Lite-On 330 watt. Okay. Might be the most I've ever seen.
That is a lot of wattage, but it does come with the A770M with its 16 gigs of VRAM. It should be capable of 1440p gaming around 60 FPS. Nothing super crazy, but we've tested the A770, we've tested the A750, all the first-gen ARC cards. They're not perfect, but the top-of-the-line one can play some games still.
And it makes sense that they do need a pretty powerful adapter, because if there's one thing we know about the older ARC cards, they were not super power efficient. I don't know about the M. I'm sure it's a little bit better than the desktop version.
This must have just been dead stock they bought because all this stuff was like well wrapped. It seems new.
It looks pretty dang new. Like I don't see any fingerprints on the front. I'm gonna go over the ports in this one. Zach's gonna hate me because there is a lot. On the front here, we got a power button, a reset button, a full-size SD card reader. I think that's just a little LED indicator. We also have a USB Type-C that is Thunderbolt 4. We have a little tiny combo headphone jack there. I couldn't tell what it was at first. We have a USB 3.1 and then we have a USB 3.2 Gen 2, so very fast speeds. On the back here, we have 4 more USB 3s. We have a 2.5 gigabit port. We have another Thunderbolt Type 4. We have a optical or just normal audio out. We have 3 displays. We have 1 HDMI, 2 DisplayPort, and then we have our DC in, and then there's just a lot of ventilation everywhere else.
So you can buy this model up to like a 14 Gen i7 actually still. The one we have is the 12700H, which is a 14 core 20 thread. So pretty awesome little CPU. I can see this thing at the $579 price point, not being just for gaming. If someone wanted a very compact like video editing workstation, this would be really awesome for that. You got Intel acceleration and everything. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And this is a beefy stand.
I always love this too. The little skull design. And it does look like we have a little LED there, and then there's just like a little indicator. I'm not really sure what it's indicating, maybe hard drive function.
But one thing to mention too is we bought the model with 16 gigs of RAM and a 512 gig installed. You can get one with like a much higher RAM and storage configuration, but you can get a base model for $519 that is bare bones. That doesn't come with anything. So these are easily upgradable with probably laptop RAM and just a normal SSD. So if you want to go that route and you already have storage, you can save some money there. But all in all, this is cool. We got a game on it though. 1440p at the price point, 500 something bucks. It's actually good price performance if it works the way it's supposed to. You know, Intel ARC is going to have some issues, especially with first gen. So we got to do some gaming, see what it can do, and then we'll come to the conclusion about this mini PC for those on a budget.
All right, guys, we are playing some Call of Duty Warzone, and we are currently running, I'm auto-dropping. We're currently running balance. We're not using any upscaling, and then we got max FOV, 1440p. So we're gonna.
Did you just die here?
Uh-oh. I wasn't paying attention. Hold up. I'm just gonna die.
Oh, you're back in the game.
But yeah, in the water on drop, FPS isn't looking too great. And like Matt was saying before we started recording, it's kind of like this PC spec-wise is very 1440p on paper, but this is an M graphics card that we don't really fully know how it's gonna run yet.
Yeah, we're like struggling to hit that 60 mark. We're getting close, but we're struggling. And we had upscaling on. We'll just show you guys. It didn't look like it made much of a difference with this A770M. We are maxing it out at like 100% right now. One thing too, temperature-wise, I can't see the GPU temperature through MSI Afterburner, but we will be sure to run a third-party stress test at the end to kind of see what this thing can do. But he's still hitting these. Still hitting these.
I like having less FPS.
He needs the less FPS, the better.
Oh!
Elim. Oh!
Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Oh! Oh, they almost actually lost that. Wicked clowns.
Well, requeue.
All right, so we were requeued, and we're gonna try out Intel's upscaling so we can at least give them a chance. And we're running the most maximum performance mode, which I don't even know what it's gonna be upscaled or downscaled to, but probably pretty low.
I like how you can run FSR3 frame gen with XeSS at the same time.
That probably looked really scary.
That'd be wild looking. But this is looking a little smoother. Not too shabby.
Yeah, the milliseconds we were getting like in the 20s.
Yeah, this is a little smoother. Wow, that guy, did he
Don't
really
ever
push you with a
me.
pistol?
Yeah, this is definitely like, I would call this a more playable experience. I'm gonna die now. If I hide behind my turret, do I live?
Gun him down!
Gun down, turret.
The guy's like, what am I supposed to do here? I see the guy on the bridge. Nope, there he is.
Literally that bridge.
That bridge.
I didn't even see him. See this guy?
That guy's pretty obvious. Oh, who's this guy? His teammate?
Oh, no.
Oh, and you got wiped.
Well, I think we had enough gameplay for you guys. I mean, we were at 1440p, we were lucky even with Intel XeSS, which is their native upscaling. We're lucky to get more than like 70 FPS with not the greatest response time. So let's try out another game.
Next game. All right, gamers, we're in Fortnite. We're doing a little 1440p performance settings, unlimited frame rate, DX12, far view distance, low textures. This would be a good test for the CPU, which I will say, those CPU temps are not ideal. There's been times it's hit like 98C, which I think is, considering how small this thing is, yeah, you know, it's kind of like laptop hardware, but I was kind of expecting a little bit better cooling temperatures for this thing. Again, we'll test the GPU towards the end. We'll run a stress test, but MSI Afterburner for some reason just won't do that with the ARC GPU. So we'll see what we get here. I mean, this is OG, so it's a little bit more cut down than the main mode, but a lot of people playing OG, so I really want to run some OG tests, and good God almighty, how many people are coming with me? Oh no!
Straight to Davy Jones' locker.
All right, guys, this is good. It's been a good stream. Just kidding. Oh, they're going there. I guess I'm going straight here. Oh no, you're going there now. No!
Whoa.
And someone's gonna come out of there and shoot me. But FPS ain't bad. Oh, there's someone right next to me. Here I go. Ah! No!
Oh.
I knew that was gonna be a requeue.
They're spawning in.
Oh my God, they're following me! Yeah, you best run away. Yeah, run away! Let's catch some bodies.
So I got a shotgun with your name on it.
Ah! Curb stomp on all? There's no way everyone died. You know what? I'll call it there for Fortnite. I mean, it's playable. It's, I mean, 100 plus FPS. I mean, for most people, this is perfectly fine. I could play this game all day, every day on this FPS. But it's one of those things where value proposition, we're approaching $600 when it's configured. You could definitely build a gaming PC that would probably be similar, if not more user-friendly in terms of upgradability and stuff. So value proposition is definitely a little questionable, but it is still a cool mini PC. You normally would see it like $1,000-something that you could pick up for under 600 bucks. And for those in the mini PC market, this might be a cool one for you. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna chug on this. Let's go ahead and wrap this video up real quick, show you guys some other benchmarks and talk more about this PC.
All right, guys, we just got done benchmarking this little guy right here, and I would say that it did pretty good for the price that we paid for it, but I know if I bought this back when it was probably closer to something like $1,000, I might have been a little bit discouraged by the gaming performance.
Yeah, the ARC A770M is definitely not a great GPU, but in the benchmarks we showed you guys, it can play some games at 1440p and will play games fine at 1080p. We'll talk about the other benchmarks we ran. We ended up running Elden Ring at 1440p high settings and got a locked 60 FPS experience. We ran Wukong high settings with no upscaling, and this is where it struggled a bit. Only an average of 33, a max of 39, and minimum of 15. In our most recent video where we benchmarked the Intel ARC B580, that GPU got an average of 40, a max of 48, and a minimum of 19, just for those who are curious how it compares to the B580. And then we ran CS2 on 1080p low settings, got an average of 226 and a low percentage of 79. And the temp testing, which was very interesting because when we were doing the benchmark run, MSI Afterburner could not find the A770M, so we couldn't get GPU temperature numbers. So I went ahead and ran OCCT, which also still didn't show temperature numbers, so I had to download a third-party software hardware monitor to actually see it. And under full load, we were only getting about to 70 degrees Celsius, 67 at max. So it was overall pretty solid in the temperature department. The only thing is that CPU is definitely throttling down, which is quite disappointing for a mini PC when I kind of expect that from laptops. So all in all, it's an interesting computer. One thing to mention as well is the seller who is selling this is actually running a sale right now. This one that was $579 is $549, so it's a little bit cheaper. You can buy that right now using the link down below, but all in all, it's an interesting computer, and for some people who want a little portable content creation PC that has some GPU horsepower under the hood, I think it's still worth it, but you let us know in the comments if you would pick one up.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you at the next one. Bye-bye.
So if you want to get your hands on this mini PC right here and you want a little bit more of a warranty than eBay's, you should check out PCBros.tech.
PCBros.tech, we take the PCs we showcase here on the channel and sell them at great prices, and also we have a bunch of PCs ready to ship. If you go to the website today, PCBros.tech, use code ToastyBros on checkout, you'll save 3% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.